Yo, only haters. We back in the building with my guy P, as always. Now, we got some NBA basketball back. Well, preseason action graced our televisions this weekend. Got lost in the fact that it's NFL peak season. It's college football peak season. We got a little World Series action, postseason action, and baseball sprinkled in there. It's time, man. We've officially reached the triple overlap, which in my opinion is the best time of the year if you are a sports fan.
For sure.
The triple, I mean, honestly, for me, it's a quadruple overlap because we get postseason baseball,
tonight, right?
You get postseason baseball, you get NBA, you get, or I'm gonna say basketball in general because you get college too. Then you get football, and then on top of that, you got the Champions League going on right now too.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking NHL for a second because that's back tonight.
Yeah, see that I can't get into the NHL till it gets to like the Stanley Cup grind. I can't lie. Once we get to the postseason, I'm on it.
So the Champions League going right now?
Yeah, it's first two games of the group stage have been played. They got 4 more group stage games. It's tough time.
I might have to dabble. You know what I'm saying? I might have to choose my squad. Have to choose my squad. So for anybody that, you know what I'm saying, this would make a perfect clip. For anybody that has a squad for me, I just want a quick explanation why I should be a fan of that squad, and I'll make my decision by next episode.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now,
the P sweepstakes. That's what we got to call it.
Yeah, hey, he's on the transfer market.
I'm on the transfer market.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm a United fan, so it's tough times for me right now. It's down bad over there in Manchester, but
you know what, JK, I'll do you one further. The squad that I go with, and if they win the Champions League, I will buy the person that persuaded me to that team a jersey.
For this show.
Get us the 400 subs. How many we off?
50.
What we at? 50. Get us them 50 subs. We'll do. Matter of fact, whoever win the Champions League and you rep your colors under this episode, I'll buy you the jersey anyway. Whoever win the Champions League, I'll buy you the jersey anyway.
There's a lot of options, man. There's a lot of valid options. I mean,
I'm leaning Man City already though. I played the trial with the EAFC. I played the trial. My boy Holland is tough.
Yeah,
I might have to rock with my guy. I might have to rock with my guy on there.
Man City they're stacked. They're ridiculous. I mean, it's just a great time though, man. There's so much going on. And listen, as usual, we've only got so much time to talk about all of these insane, incredible sports moments that are happening. So P, first off, how you living?
I'm living excellent. I'm living good. The Panthers are bad. Baseball's good. UFC has been good. See, that's my difference. Like, that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? The year-round sports, my big 3 are probably, you know what I'm saying, NFL, NBA, and UFC. Baseball and UFC are probably like, you know what I'm saying, they neck and neck. But yeah, I'm living good. I had a lot of sports to watch this weekend. I had a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? Gambling this weekend. We hit a lot, you know what I'm saying? So that's good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. So many thoughts. I mean, so many. You know, I obviously have nothing but negative things to say about the Patriots. I mean, it's just a tough time. It's not a tough time for me to be a fan of the sport. It's a tough time for me to be a fan of my squad. But, you know, we always stay loyal. No switching up. No Nintendo. I'm staying loyal to the shit that I'm having to witness right now. And we see the light. We pray for better days. You know what I'm saying? Listen, speaking of lights, we're going to get into our weekly spotlights real quick. And then we got a bunch to get into. We're going to talk some college football. We're going to talk some NFL. We're going to talk some NBA. And then, of course, we're going to talk some most hated. So y'all stay tuned. Weekly Spotlight, number 1 for me. I have avoided giving this the weekly spotlight because I was waiting for the special moment. Saturday, it was given to me. Drake May and my UNC Tar Heels, man. Listen, this team, it's been a staple of a Mac Brown-led football team, especially at UNC. When you are a touchdown or more favorite, you're going to find a way to make the game close. You're not going to get shit done. They had a bye last week, but this is 3 straight games where they have been like a 7 to 8 or more point favorite. And they've taken care of business. They have won all those games in blowout fashion, and Saturday was the most convincing of the bunch. 40-7 against Q's. Drake threw for like 450 or something like that. I mean, they was trying to tell me my boy ain't nice. No, he just don't have to do Superman heroics every single week anymore because he has a competent OC who runs a nice scheme. The defense is better. And look, when Drake need to, he's still going to. So we got a big one this weekend against Miami. If we get out of this one, and look, if after watching that Miami coaching blunder, if we don't get out of this one, I'm going to be very upset. But if we get out of this one 6-0, we got a pretty favorable 3-game stretch before getting to a pretty tough 3-game final stretch. So if we get past this one, we get Virginia at home, Campbell, and then at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's not bad, but that should be 3-0.
Maine's pretty good over there.
Then you're gonna be 9-0. You got to take it 1 week at a time. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but if you're sitting 9-0 with Duke coming to Chapel Hill, I'm just saying it's very probable they could go 12-0 as long as they don't get in their heads and they keep going 1 week at a time. It's very possible with their schedule.
I like that. We talked about that previously in another episode where you said the floor, quite literally said the floor is 10 wins.
Should be.
So, the record is tracking for you. So we know. Go sub, go listen. Chapel Hill 3, my man knows what he's talking about. I don't know how much more he got to prove. Man, you know what he's talking about over there, man. You know what he's talking about over there.
And Tez is free.
And you know what I'm saying? Free dog. Hey, like I said, I tweeted. I said, man, we might get a Drake May Classic, and we got a Drake May Classic. So that's what I've been waiting on. That's what I like to see. Shout out the running back. Shout out Hampton. You already know what it is with him. And hey, bro, it's a good win on the next week, Miami.
Oh, yeah.
My first weekly spotlight, we're going to skip over to the NBA. Or should I keep it college football? I'm going to keep it college football real quick. My boy Shador, man. Another Brady drive. You feel me? I don't care who it was against. The chips was on the table. He cashed them in. And that's what you like to see from the man. To all the haters out there that's hating on the kid for flashing the AP again, at one point you loved him for it. Now you hating. As the famous Batman quote says, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. And I'm liking this arc that my man Shador is on right now. That's it.
I'm always with that.
I'm always with it.
And they about to get a 5th dub because they play Stanford this week.
Need those dubs, man. It's a tough schedule out here.
It is. I think if they beat Stanford, they'll go to a bowl game. They just got to win one of their last 5. They'll be straight. And that's all I want to see is them go to a bowl game. I am going to make the transition to the NBA for us. Wemby and Chet, dog. Special stuff. Bro, this man, listen, I'm starting to think Wemby was like dead messing with people in the summer league, bro. After what I saw last night, like ain't no way, bro. Bro, it's being serious.
He had a bag last night.
Bro,
he had a bag last night, though.
Bro, it's the bag. They're like the same build, except Wemby's a little better and a little longer. Bro, that steal is the most freakish shit. Did you see how far bro reached
Unicorns,
back?
bro.
They freaked,
It's the unicorn era, bro.
bro.
It's the unicorn era. I don't know
I'm
what's
just
going on
glad,
here.
man, seeing that after not getting to watch Chet last year, and then we get all this Wemby hype, and then they face off in the preseason, and it's just magic. Like Spurs and Thunder is must see
Must see
TV
TV.
because of
It
those two
was.
people, and I can't wait, man. I'm all in on both of them. It's man though, some of the stuff Wimby's doing, like they got him guarding a 6'6" versatile wing that's athletic and quick, like Jalen Williams. He gets beat off a cross, and Jalen's like a step and a half ahead of him, and bro blocks the shot out of nowhere. He had the steal. I swear he reached 10 feet for it. I mean,
It
it's
was an
just
impressive
nuts.
game. I mean, it looks like from that game when I was watching, it looks like Chet is more evolved than Wemby right now. But and you can tell that 1 year him sitting out really that's a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? 'Cause
yeah.
I don't believe Chet would have looked like that last year.
No.
But he is tough. Wemby, tough as hell. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not even a Wemby enthusiast like the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not praying on that man's downfall. I would never. But it will be good for basketball for him to be what he's supposed to be, you know. And I'm glad Chet showcased that it ain't all sweet around here because it will also be good for the NBA if there was a rival to Wemby at the, you know what I'm saying, at this current moment. So it's beautiful. I love watching what they did. It was must see TV, like you said. I
I
mean,
mean,
shoot,
bro, it's just so unique. Like you said, the unicorn era. You're not supposed to have two people like that in the league at the same time. Two guys that are well over 7 foot tall, skinny, agile, can defend in the post, can defend a little bit on the perimeter, can recover, can play help, can shoot from deep, can dribble, can drive. It's this new era of player, and watching them play against each other was a treat. I mean,
retreat.
there's no other way I can put it. It's
And
special.
so we got the unicorns. I mean, we got the let's say we got the failed prototype. I guess Bobo would be the failed prototype. Then you got Chet, which is, you know what I'm saying, an evolution or an evolution. Giannis is the first dominant one. And he ain't even got a jumper. Now we got Wemby, who's the future. And then we got the one that ain't even here yet. Cooper Flag ain't even here yet.
Oh, Cooper's different, bro.
So that's the last infinity stone, bro, for these unicorns. You know what I'm saying?
That commitment
Cooper.
to Duke gonna crush my heart.
I, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna be rocking with brother, but it's gonna be fireworks now. I might have to go check out a
Hey,
game. I might have to go see him one
bro,
time. He wouldn't be that far from
he's
the camp. JK, I might have to go see him.
he's there's something different about
I
that
hope I
kid,
hope
bro.
he shocked the world, bro. It just doesn't go to Duke. I just hope he shocks the
He
world.
might go to UConn, but it's Duke or UConn. That's the only two schools he visited. Imagine having the options, bro. Could have went to any school he wanted. He waited and last minute canceled his damn visit to Kansas because he was like, it's
Eh.
either Duke or UConn. I couldn't imagine, bro. But yeah, what you got? You said you had an NBA one too.
Yeah, you kind of took it, but I can just shift to my squad, of course. And you know the Lakers play yesterday too, right? I know you peep. You
I
peep.
peeped the Cam Thomas, Austin Reeves bucket for bucket.
And that's what we love to see, brother. We love to see that. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say the Austin Reeves and Rui, the Rui game last night. They both looking like they taking a little bit of more of a leap. Austin Reeves, I like what the Lakers did with him yesterday. Like LeBron AD set it down. Reeves was still out there with the second unit running it. Like you got to get used to being that third guy, dude, because it's time. You got your bag now. It's time to actually step up and be that third dude. And if you can do that, the Lakers will go a long way. So Rui,
Bruh.
shout out Rui. He was hooping yesterday too. So I'm just liking what I'm seeing from my young squad right now. The new assembled squad. I'm glad they running it back with a few other additions, and it just looks
They
it looks
said
good. Looks pretty good.
they said Christian Wood gonna have his account deleted by November.
There's definitely gonna be somebody that starts selling. for sure you right on. It always happens. It always happens when you got a new assembled squad. Somebody gonna start that selling.
It's
Will not surprise me,
bro. It's funny because why is Cam Thomas like the best good stats bad team dude on the planet?
Is he a bucket?
Like when he's
Like,
not playing, when there is no starters playing, like if
he's a
if there is
bucket.
a game this year where there's no Bridges and there's no Dinwiddie, he's gonna start and he's gonna have 25. It makes no sense.
He's
It's
him. At the end
hilarious.
of the day, he remind me of Dion Waiters for real. Dion Waiters
A,
used to get
a little bit.
elite buckets for no reason.
A little
Games
bit.
where Kyrie Braun was sitting out, Dion dropping 30 and they win. I don't, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
see, I don't think Cam Thomas does other things good enough to play like a lot of minutes, but even in the regular rotation, like just let that man be a microwave guy. Come play like 15
You need
minutes.
it. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. They need it. I mean,
Yeah,
shout
they
out Ben
do.
Simmons too, because Ben Simmons looked pretty okay yesterday.
Yeah, he
So
really did. I mean, look, I'm not necessarily a Ben Simmons fan. I think some of the antics he's displayed over the last few years are just not antics I'm a fan of. Um, but the more good basketball players in the world, the better it is for the NBA. So I'm always root for it. My third week and final weekly spotlight is a negative light of the NBA. Dog. What in the Kai Jones need to be studied for real? Like this
what
man,
happened, bro? Like, what
bro, out
happened?
of nowhere. He was playing like he played in a few games, super athletic. Like, I'm not going to say he was going to be good. I'm not going to say he was going to be bad, but he had some raw potential and he was athletic. Out of nowhere, I don't know if it's because bro done seen the Hornets first team all prison and he was like, I need to be up on that thing, or he was feeling left out or something. I don't know. He just started going nuts on them lives. And then everyone's like, oh, he's on drugs. Then he starts being a Twitter clown talking about, I'm not on drugs. It's just me. And now he's trying to tell everyone he's the GOAT and the greatest player to ever touch a basket. Bro, something ain't there. He's either on the craziest pack you've ever seen in your life or he got a brain injury or something, bro. This man, Terrence Ross, was even clowning him.
Terrence Ross had a big week though. Is
He
you all right in the
commented,
head? So no.
yeah, bro said, you all right in the head? He said, what did he say? Something about being the greatest of
He's
all
not the
time. And
greatest of all time.
Terrence
So
Ross
no.
said, oh, so no? Like, bro, I just don't understand. And then, bro, like,
Shout out Terrence Ross, bro. He been in the league for so long too, hooping.
oh,
So
he
shout out
found his
Terrence Ross, bro.
niche.
He a funny man. He like to sit on the bench and come in and drop 10 on a weekday, go home and Twitch. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
that he's like that. He got it.
He got his
Formula.
he got his niche, bro. He knows he found his groove in the league. But no, then Kai Jones like requesting a trade as if there's gonna be some fucking sweepstakes. I don't know, man. It's a disaster situation. And it is funny, but then the other part of me genuinely does feel bad because I don't know what happened. It's out of nowhere. I don't know what happened.
I don't. I can't even sit here and act like I'm a doctor or a body language person. It just I don't know what happened, bro. It's just sad to see.
Yeah.
Sad to see. I mean, my last weekly spotlight, real briefly. Michael Harris, he saved the Braves last night with a crazy electric play. You know what I'm saying? And it's something about I don't know, bro. It's something about the Phillies and it's something about the Braves. And it sucks that they have to play now because this is only the divisional. It's a best of 5. Like the fact that they have to play now sucks for fans. MLB got to shake up the playoff rankings and standings, the wild card, like how people come out of wild card. Because in real fashion, the Dodgers should be playing the Phillies. The Braves should be playing the Diamondbacks. There might be a blessing they playing the Phillies because the Diamondbacks doing business against the Dodgers. I don't know what's going on with that. But something has to change. I feel like we're getting the best series of the playoffs right now, and it kind of sucks because by the time the World Series come around, it might not be like as hot. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Michael Harris for making a crazy ass play. Shout out the Braves for making the game crazier than what it needed to be because y'all are getting washed, flush, and you know, baseball need a little love sometimes. That's it.
Yeah. Also, quick tidbit on the MLB. Feels so bad, man, for the Orioles. Do all that work. They have the rebuilds working. 101 wins, most in the AL. They're getting cooked.
That mound, bro. That mound. See, the thing about the Orioles now is you got the rebuild. You got the rebuild established. You traded Mancini a season ago. You got your assets. Now you're this solidified team. Now it's time to start spending some bread. Now it's time to start putting some work into your team. I mean, they got about as good as you're gonna get with a homegrown team. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to start spending some bankroll. That's all it is. They gonna be fine. They good. They good in the hood. At least tough. They got. I'm pretty sure Holiday sitting down in the minors. And when he's ready, he's gonna be a go. I mean, they got a squad, bro. They got a squad. They'll be around for a while.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the Red Sox and the Yankees and them, they'll be around for a while.
Yeah. They will. Adley he's special. But all right, before we get into our NFL overreactions, I just want to do like a quick 5 minutes, 10 minutes on college football. Because this year is probably the most wide open it's ever been. I mean, usually by this point, there are a few teams that you're like, okay, like last year we knew Georgia and we knew Ohio State. We knew, or wait, who even made the playoff last year? Now that I think about it, it was TCU, Georgia, Ohio State, and who? Who was the fourth team? I'm losing my mind. Was it Michigan?
Last year?
Yeah.
In the playoff?
I know it was Ohio State, TCU, and Georgia. I can't think of the fourth
Michigan.
team. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so Michigan comes back better. Now, this is what makes it interesting. There's like 3 teams in each conference besides the SEC and besides the Big 12. So I got to look at it like this. I do think Georgia showed me something on Saturday.
They definitely did.
Because
let's be real. They definitely did.
They had looked rough, and then they stood on it. I still think though, my Alabama prediction continues to look better, and Alabama and Georgia, that could go either way. So that I'm still going to put Georgia as a lock. Then I look at the Big Ten squads: Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. They're all undefeated. Michigan's the best of the 3. I don't think it's particularly close. I'm going to be honest. Marvin Harrison Jr., special guy. Ohio State's not that good. Penn State.
At some point, JK, we got to stop saying Ohio State not that good, though. At some point. Bro, they still got the dubs. They still got the wins.
I've just seen it's the same thing I say about Southern Cal, bro. There's too many blemishes. You should not be in overtime with Arizona, bro. As good as Caleb Williams is, that there's no way that team loses less than 2 games. There's just no way. They're just not very good. Like, Ohio State has special players. I just don't know how good they are. Like, okay, let me ask, do you think they're better than Michigan? I don't.
It's 50-50 to me. It's 50-50 to me. Like, Michigan been getting the best of them for the past 2 years, but at the end of the day, it's still that matchup. So, I mean, we really don't know until we see it. That's just how I be feeling
Ohio
about it.
State's just...
I really do not know.
And then this is the other thing that makes me say that. The Notre Dame win looks worse because Louisville just crushed Notre Dame pretty convincingly. Ohio State, yes, Marvin Harrison got hurt, but they lose that game if Notre Dame remembers how many people are supposed to be on a football field. So
Either here or there, though. We don't know that.
I mean, that's true. I'm just saying if
I understand.
Louisville is taking care of business against Notre Dame like that, Ohio State should really take care of business.
So you believe in JJ McCarthy over there? You believe in him and what he got going on? Do you like what you see from his play week after week after week? Like for real, for real.
I think with their run game, he doesn't have to be insane. And I think he does enough and minimizes his mistakes. And I will say, like, do I think JJ McCarthy's great? No, but I also don't think Kyle McCord is great. Like, I just think, Michigan's just, to me, their defense is what separates it. Like, their defense is nuts.
When are they scheduled?
When
are they scheduled to play?
It's usually the last week of the season. That's usually how it goes down. They play during rivalry week. Pour that up. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Let me check. They play. Yep, week 13 at the Big House.
I just don't see any. Okay, so Ohio State has to play Purdue. They play Penn State, which is going to be nuts. Wisconsin, Rutgers, Michigan State, Minnesota, and then Michigan. The only squad, like, if they beat Penn State convincingly, would your opinion change?
Yeah, I mean, if they go wreck Penn State, I'd be like, all right, they got a chance. It's going to be what it always is, though. It's going to be Michigan versus Ohio State. Whoever wins that game is getting into the playoff. That's how it always is. But, all right. So, I'm going to say Michigan's the best of the three. But this is why I like college football this year so much. I like it every year, but this year is different. Because I think Georgia's a lock.
I'll agree with that.
I honestly, at this point, they can Oklahoma controls their own destiny, and the Big 12 is not good. Like, Oklahoma beating Texas was huge for them. Like, they could very easily make the playoffs now. I think they're very well coached. They have a good enough quarterback. They obviously have weapons. They always do. So that game was nuts, by the way. I don't know if you watched it, but oh my God. Insane. Absolutely insane.
What's stopping me from putting the Tar Heels in the top 4 by the end of this shit?
Well, no, see, so this is what I'm getting at. Somebody's got to be left out, right? Because the Pac-12, Washington, Oregon, and USC, so that's 3. And I'm just looking at the top 12 here. The Big 10, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. That's literally 6 right there. Florida State, UNC, that's 2. Georgia and Alabama, that's 2. And then Oklahoma, Texas. So a conference is going to get left out. There's no doubt about that. I honestly think it might end up being the Pac-12 because I think they're going to all beat up on each other. I think because the Pac-12 not only has those 3, Oregon State's good, Utah's good, UCLA's good. Like, they're stacked. Washington State's good. They have, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 8 teams in the top 25. So that's a gauntlet. Now, the ACC is interesting, though, because UNC's undefeated, Florida State's undefeated, Louisville's undefeated. Florida State's going to stay undefeated, I think. Louisville's got the easiest schedule on planet Earth. They somehow, in the year that they are 6-0 and can go to the ACC title game, they are managing to not play UNC, Clemson, or Florida State. Their hardest game is week before last, they play at Miami. So Louisville's favorite. There's most likely going to be two 12-0 teams playing in the ACC championship, is what it ultimately comes down to. And whoever wins that 13-0 ACC champion is going to get a playoff berth. That's the advantage that the ACC has. And that's why if you say, what's stopping you from putting UNC in there, I'm not going to blame you for doing it, because all those other conferences,
they got to fight,
are probably going to have an L. Whereas if, UNC comes in 12-0, shit, I haven't seen anything from Florida State that makes me think they're unbeatable at all. So it's going to be interesting. But before we transition, I want immediate, right now, off the top of the dome, if you had to guess your 4 playoff spots.
Okay, we did that last week. Okay, we did this last week, and one of my teams already dropped. So I had Texas in there. They already took a L, so which sucks. So top of my head, Georgia, lock. All right.
Yep.
Like I said last week, I think Michigan will be in there. Which now it's like, damn. Maybe. Yeah, Michigan's gonna be in there probably. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, give me the Tar Heels, because I believe in the path that they're on. So give me the Tar Heels. That's just it's a shot in the dark. And then lastly, so many teams, bro. I would like to see Ohio State in there personally.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll do. I'll go. That means they will both have to beat Penn State. So how would that have to work? So they will both have to beat Penn State, and then one would lose.
I don't think it would be this. This would be the scenario for that, in my opinion. Both of them beat Penn State. They're both undefeated for that final game of the year. And then it's a close game. Like, nobody wins in blowout fashion. You keep it close. You want Georgia to win. And then what you would need is all the Pac-12 teams to have a loss. You would need Oklahoma to lose. It's hard, dude. It's hard. Sledding. You need a lot to happen, but there's always like 2 1-loss teams that get in. That being said, I've got Georgia and Michigan as my top 2 locks. I think they're both going to go undefeated. And then I'm going to take a more cautious approach.
I'll show you right on.
I'm going to keep Florida State in just because I don't want to jinx my guys, so I'm not going to do it. And then I'm going to have Oklahoma as well. So Georgia, Michigan, Florida State, Oklahoma, which would be vibes. A Florida State and Michigan game would kind of slap. I'm not going to lie. So it's going to be interesting, man. I'm excited to see what happens. This is the most parity we've had in college football in a long time. I mean, even if you look at the rankings, bro, there is literally 10 of the top 12 are undefeated still. 11 of the top 14 are undefeated still. So there's still 11 undefeated teams in the top 25. That's great. We don't usually get that. All right. Let's transition. Yeah, right. I'm over here thinking about Champions League still. Let's transition.
For sure.
To the big guys, the NFL. Where do we even start?
The overreactions, huh? The overreactions.
Yeah, I got plenty of them.
Recap or overreactions? Or we just bunching in the same thing?
We'll do our recap through overreactions.
Okay.
Because I don't know, man. There is a lot of
Yes,
things
sir.
you could overreact to. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Let's see what you got.
Vikings need to blow it up. That's I'm coming. This season's not going anywhere. The Lions running off with this shit. Clearly, it's time to blow it up. It's time to start from scratch. You might as well enter in the Caleb sweepstakes. Kirk Cousins on his last year of his deal. Go trade him to a contender. You ain't even renegotiated with Justin Jefferson yet. I doubt he's going to want to resign without knowing what the quarterback's looking like. You know what I'm saying? Your running back's not there. You just pay Hawkinson, so your new quarterback will have a tight end. The defense is terrible. You got a fresh, young, brilliant head coach, really. Let him pick his squad. Let him choose what he need to do with it. Blow it up. This
Yeah.
is just how I'm feeling.
I mean,
I hate to say it because Minnesota, they really got some dogs offensively, but I like the coach. Like I said, I like him. It's time to blow this shit up. It ain't working.
I guess before. So I'm going to say my overreaction and it'll transition perfectly into a little game before we finish our overreactions. So my overreaction is basically the same thing, but on the Patriots side. It's honestly, I get it. 2 years ago, a great defense and a rookie Mac Jones lead you to the playoffs. You think you're close. You're like, oh, we're going to hit this reset button quicker than we thought. And then bad move after bad move by Bill Belichick has caused this team to go into absolute turmoil. That is exactly what I knew was going to happen. He's an ego. He thinks that he can continue to go against the status quo and do dumb shit, and he's going to end up looking smart for it. No, it's not how it goes. The man has whiffed on 1 million draft picks. He whiffed on letting Jacoby Myers walk to sign Juju. He whiffed on even special teams. The dude let Nick Folk walk. He's 13 of 13 on the year, and to play a rookie that they drafted, Chad Ryland. We're going with the younger guy, he says. No, you're doing that because you want to look like a genius for drafting a stud kicker. Well, your fucking stud kicker is 4 of 8 on field goals. So Bill Belichick is single-handedly running this into the ground, which I find funny because he's adamant that he doesn't want to stop coaching until he passes Don Shula. How are you going to pass him like this? How are you going to pass him? You can't. I understand your offensive line stinks. They're last in the league in pass block win rate. Your receivers stink. They're last in the league in separation. But that's your fault. You do not put pieces around. You have zero idea what you're doing offensively. When you have Julian Edelman, right, who is one of Bill Belichick's favorite all-time players, one of the players he's actually close to, going on a pod and saying Bill needs help offensively because he can tell he has no idea what he's doing with personnel. He doesn't. When you have Julian Edelman saying that, that's when you know there's a problem. Mac Jones is an absolute liability. And look, he's not fully to blame. I understand he has no time. I understand his receivers suck, but he's just awful. Even when he has time, he's terrible. So I'm not hearing that. Basically, everything on the offensive side sucks. The special teams even suck. The defense is great, but they're on the field 24 hours a day. So they look bad. They're getting injured because they're on the field so damn much because the offense is so piss poor. But all I got to say to conclude that is it was always Tom. It was never Bill. I'm just letting the people know that this man Bill is
that's wilding, bro. A little bit,
bro. This man Bill is like, what's his record? What's his record without Tom Brady?
Bro. It just don't matter though. You know what I'm saying? That don't matter, bro. Dad, pump the brakes on that. Chill on that, bro.
So you'd feel the same way? Someone saying that about Mahomes and Andy Reid, because Andy Reid deserves as much credit as Bill Belichick.
Would I feel that way? I mean, yeah, bro. I feel like Andy is a major contribution to what
Andy
Mahomes
Reid
got
going into
going.
having the wins record
Probably. And I'm cool with that. I
because he's
mean,
got 279, I think, or something like that right now.
Mahomes is great. You know what I'm saying? Andy is great. Eric B is great. But Eric B is gone, and you could tell the Chiefs took a hit from that. So coaching will always matter. Like the coaching and quarterback thing will always matter. It will just always matter.
But I think it's just different in this situation because Bill has literally, like, the first year I was like, all right, I think it was literally a 50-50 split. The Bucks are good, the Patriots make the playoffs. But what we have seen from Bill in the last 2 years versus Tom winning a bowl without Bill just don't look good for the resume.
Mac Jones sucked though. I can't even.
But it goes
I can't
so
even.
deep.
I
But who
can't even
chose
be
to draft
mad.
Mac Jones?
I can't be mad. That's the spot that they were in, though. That's the spot that they were in. They could have traded up, maybe, but like that's the spot that they were in.
But the reason he was in that spot is because of all the draft blunders. It's because Deebo Samuel was twerking to go to New England, and he decided to take N'Keal Harry instead. It's because he took Sonny Michel over Nick Chubb. It's because he took Cole Strange in the first fucking round. The dude's ass.
He's a terrible GM.
That's the problem. The
I've
problem
been
is
saying that
if he wasn't making personnel decisions, I'm not even so sure that Tom Brady ever leaves because Kraft would have paid him and he would have actually got him help. Like, bro.
So right now, I feel like we more focused on the GM side than the coaching side. I mean, the personnel part is coaching, but the GM side is overlapping, bro. It just reminds me of Bill O'Brien in Houston, just not as bad. You know what I'm saying? He made some questionable GM decisions, but the coaching wise, he wasn't.
This is where I have my problem. Is you can't lose back-to-back weeks by a combined score of 72-3 and there not be some problems with coaching. As bad as a team as you can have, 72-3 is nuts.
Who are your last two opponents?
The Saints should not beat anyone 34-0. Respectfully, they're good. How bad they beat the Panthers, and the Panthers suck. They're 0-5.
We lost by 7.
Yeah, exactly. And then the Cowboys. Don't get me started on the Cowboys. I got some shit for that. So we'll talk about that later. But 38-3 is insane. Anyways, I'm going on a rant. I'm going down a rabbit hole. The end of the day, shit has to change. I mean, I honestly don't think the change is like Bill needs to get fired. I think the change is simply stop letting Bill make personnel decisions and let somebody come in to make the decisions that understands modern offense, speed. Go get some speed. Bro, we have $100 million in cap space next year. That is more than enough to get a good draft pick. Do whatever you got to do with it. Sign a number 1 receiver. Make a few trades for some linemen. Sign a lineman. And then you're good. You don't really need to change anything on defense. You need to bolster the line, get a wide receiver 1, get a quarterback. They have the cap space and a draft pick to do that. But where you led me with your Vikings take and my Patriots take, we're going to do a game of should this team be on full tank mode? We're only going to we'll do the bottom 10 teams in the league. And instead of the true bottom 10, I'm going to swap Cincy for Washington because Cincy is obviously not going to tank.
Cincy got some considerations though that they got to figure out.
They do. All right, Washington. I'm gonna say no. They're not going to tank. They're too good to fully tank.
They don't need to tank, but I think they should at the end of the year. I think they should let Ron Rivera go and just promote Eric B. Personally,
Yeah, I agree. The Jets.
They're fine.
Yeah, I mean,
They're fine. The only thing I can see I think the Jets could do, which I doubt they would do, but they need to tap in on Rodgers to really make sure to know what he's doing. If not, they got to go get Kirk.
yeah. But the other thing I will say is one, Zach Wilson's been serviceable. Two, I honestly think that's all they want. Because I think they're going to try to sneak in and get one of these receivers in the draft. Because Garrett Wilson's great, but like if you really look at it, their receiving core is kind of meager.
Lazard, Cobb.
Cobb is like 100 years old.
Yeah, like they definitely need a receiver.
Conklin's all right, but they need a receiver for sure.
Yeah.
Raiders, shit, I'm in the camp of
they're stuck. The only thing I can see them doing is I mean, should they tank? Yes. They should try to get Drake May, bro.
Bro, they're in a weird spot because
they should try to get Drake May, but they just won, man. Like
they're really on only a quarterback away.
Like honestly though, they should have traded Jacobs.
They should have.
They should have traded Jacobs for some type of assets, but I mean, we knew coming in. It's coaching and Jimmy G because Josh. They should have lost that game last night. There's no way on that 4th and 1 you pumped the ball. And you got one of the hottest backs in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? Back there just chilling, waiting. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to say these teams should blow it up, but I mean, I think the Raiders, like, they're
in a weird spot.
They're just stuck.
They're in a weird spot. The Bears.
They need to be in full Caleb mode.
Yeah.
They need to be in full Caleb mode. Especially while Justin Fields is hot. Get him out of there.
Yeah.
Get him out of there. Just don't trade him to Atlanta.
He's going to be hot for about 4 or 5 more weeks, and then he'll tank out again. The Vikings, we already said, I agree with you. It's time. You got Justin Jefferson on. They put him on the IR, didn't they?
Yeah, 4 weeks. He's gone.
Yeah, so that tells you.
Yeah, they said they ain't rushing him back. There ain't no need to do that.
That tells you everything you need to know. They're thinking future. And if they get the quarterback and draft well, defensively make a couple moves, they're going to be fine because their offense is stacked. Giants.
You're stuck. Shouldn't have paid Daniel Jones $40 million. You're stuck. You're Saquon made.
Yeah. Big Saquon made.
Leave Saquon made.
He's back this week, so maybe they're about to go on a 5-game win streak.
And Evan Neal, I don't know what bruh about. I mean, he looking trash as hell. So
yeah, he's terrible.
They need to retool the whole shit over there.
And
I don't think they need to sell though. They don't need to sell, but they need to just
everything Giants and below. Patriots, Cardinals, Broncos, Panthers. I'm saying yes, but the Broncos aren't going to because they got that pride of Peyton and Russell.
The Panthers don't need to. I don't think the Panthers need to blow it up.
The Panthers are unintentionally going to tank, basically, is what I'm saying.
Like, they don't need to blow shit up, though. Like, I think the way the Panthers need to play this shit, honest to God, is you pay Brian Burns. You go ahead and pay him. You don't need to trade him for fucking first picks because then you're going to be in a situation where you were a couple years ago where you didn't have a pass rusher. You let Hassan Reddick walk. Honestly, you're facing a bunch of repercussions that you previously made. I think you need to pay Brian Burns. You need to pay Derek Brown next year when it's that time. You need to trade Jeremy Chin. Unfortunately, it's one of my favorite players on the Panthers. You trade him. He's not even seeing the field right now in the current defense that we're running. So you trade him, get some kind of assets off him, find a way to get off Miles Sanders. I know you just signed him. You find a way to get off him, and you draft one of these stud receivers in the second round. You could potentially trade for a stud, not a stud, but you potentially trade for a receiver right now. Like if Jerry Jeudy for a third, send that shit.
Or you could just wait and sign T. Higgins.
I don't know. I don't think T will be here, bro. There's too many. There's more teams with more money that could just throw at him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think T will ultimately end up being here. But if you got a chance to take a third for Hollywood or take a third for Jerry Jeudy, bro, go ahead and do it, because there's not a third round pick that's gonna be better than them. That's
Yeah, you
established
guys
right
aren't
now.
technically tanking. Like, you don't need to. There's nothing
And
you can change or do.
bro,
You're just going through. You're going through the growing pains.
bro,
It's different.
I mean, I'm just gonna go out on a limb. They're the Charlotte Hornets right now. I don't think the Panthers, like, and I hope they prove me wrong because I love that team to death, but I don't think they'll ever be good with Tepper owning that team.
Yeah.
So
Um.
this is how it
All
is.
right. What's your next overreaction? We'll keep them quick so we can get to the NBA.
My next overreaction, big cuz, would be that I'll save the Cowboys. You say you got something for the Cowboys. I'll save that. I'm gonna go out on a limb again. Well, he just got hurt. Forgot about that. Let's this shit's need to be overreaction. The coach should consider shutting Anthony Richardson down. That's my overreaction.
Yeah, he's gotta chill, bro.
Gardner
He
Minshew is not bad.
nope.
Gardner Minshew can take you places that you would have gone with Anthony Richardson anyway this season. Consider shutting the young man down before it gets out of hand. This is
He's
three injuries in 3 games. No, not three games. This is 3 injuries in how many games? 5 games. He's already not played a game.
I think it's
So
4.
so 4. So he's had an injury pretty much every game he's played in.
He's
And
That's
shout
what
out to
happens
all
to
them
these dudes,
bozos.
man.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
This just shows you how like massive somebody like Josh Allen is, because he takes those same hits like every fucking week and somehow doesn't get hurt, and he does and plays through it. When you're young, come on, man. Like,
You
just
gotta,
get down.
you gotta
Don't
start
risk your
taking
damn
sacks, getting out of bounds, sliding. You gotta start. Yeah, don't.
don't risk your career already, man. You actually were looking good. Like,
It derails a lot of people. Carson Wentz MVP season. Tried to dive in the end zone, got his ACL gone. It never was the same since. Derek Carr, you can say the same thing. MVP season, broke his leg. Maybe not being the same since. It happens to a lot of quarterbacks. RG3, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, even
tough.
Russell Wilson didn't look the same after he started missing games with his hand. So, like,
Yep.
shit just, it changes you. But like I was about to say, shout out to all them bozos pre-draft talking about Bryce Young's frame. He ain't gonna last. Hey, brother, it ain't always about that frame, dog. So sometimes you gotta just
You just
think
gotta
about
know.
shit. You gotta think about shit sometimes. So that's my
Yeah.
reaction. Consider shutting him down.
I'm gonna wait to do the Dallas till the end because you probably have something to say about that game in general. I got 2 quick AFC North ones. One, the Bengals. I think they're back, bro. Joe Burrow looked healthy finally. Not gonna lie. It's the first game he's actually looked healthy all week. And if he's healthy, that division, bro, is fine. I mean, 2-3, two and
Yeah,
three, 3-2, 3-2. Like, it's not like they're out of contention because that division's beating up on each other. So
for sure.
I think if Burrow's healthy, they're back, and I think he's healthy. Number 2, the reason that they're back is because the Ravens wideouts stink. I have never seen something as
Bro,
bad.
oh my god, and that's one of my most hated. I'm not gonna lie. A little preview.
Bro.
Football box score watchers talking about Lamar Jackson's trash, and like, bro, come on, bro. Like, yeah, this shit is bad. This is bad.
Nah, if you like, look, there are sometimes Lamar misses throws just like every other quarterback misses throws. But if you watched that Steelers game and your takeaway is Lamar sucks and Lamar lost in that game, I either need you to acknowledge that you know nothing about football or just never speak on football again, because he had 3 touchdowns dropped, 1 by Bateman, and I think 2 by Andrews, which is shocking. The amount of there's a compilation video that I saw on TikTok from just the Steelers game, and it had to have been, I sent it to P, it had to have been 12 drops. Bottom line, what I'm saying
Bateman
is
yeet.
without the drops, the Ravens would have been up in that game like 31-3.
Not to mention, I would have hit on prospects over 1.5 touchdowns for Lamar and fantasy score. So shout out to all them boys selling me this weekend.
That shit was bad. It was bad. And Odell's always hurt. So
it's time for him to pack that shit all the way up. It's time to pack that all the way up, bro. Shut him down too.
He's interesting.
It's over with for that shit. It's fun. It's been fun. It's been real. We got to see the whip a couple times. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. All that shit's done.
What you got?
That shit's done. I'm glad
you got any more.
The last one would definitely be behind Christian McCaffrey. I'm taking Bijan Mustard.
You're wild, bro.
Behind McCaffrey, I'm taking Bijan Mustard, man. Nah, just playing. I just want to go ahead and say it's always fucking Atlanta, but Desmond Ritter showed us something this past week. JK, he showed us a little something. He showed a little grit.
It's crazy that they finally started throwing to like their wide ass open, really fucking good receivers, isn't it?
You know, it is what it is. It's nuts.
I'm still on Falcons' ass for the whole entire season.
As you should be. Because they was talking a little walkie in the chat.
Which is just crazy because Desmond Ritter has played one good game. He has better stats than Dak through the first 5, though. We ain't got to talk about it.
I ain't worried about that right now.
Listen.
I ain't worried about that.
I got to talk about the Cowboys, bro, because they tricked y'all. Why do y'all always let them trick y'all every year, man? They played they played what is probably the 3 worst offenses, arguably, in the NFL. They played 4 really bad teams. The Cardinals have looked competitive at times. They're not good. The Patriots are awful. The Giants are awful. The Jets are awful. And we thought they were good because they were 4-0 against those 4 teams. And we thought their defense was good because they weren't giving up points to those teams. I'm still a Micah Parsons truther. Love the man. Good as hell. But look, y'all let the Cowboys trick y'all every single year. They played such a they lost to the Cardinals, man. They're 3-1. I don't know why I said 4-0. They lost to the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals' only win. This is a Cardinals team that just got absolutely lambasted by a Bengals team that had looked terrible. They lost to a Giants team that they were beating 28 to whatever, or whatever it was, and the Giants scored 31 points in the second half. Y'all got tricked, man. I don't know why y'all keep falling for it. Dakota Prescott is the only quarterback in the league that is that bad and actually has time in the pocket. Like, bro actually had decent time in the pocket against San Fran. He just doesn't. I don't know if he doesn't know how to make reads. I don't know what the deal is, but look, man, y'all got to start looking into who the Cowboys are playing and looking beyond the record and beyond the numbers. They gave up 28 points to the first competent offense they faced and lost to Josh Dobbs. What did you think was going to happen when they played San Fran? There's only one team in the NFC that can compete with San Fran, and that's Philly.
Hey, brother, it ain't over for the Cowboys yet. I'm just going to let you know that now. It ain't over for the boys. Listen.
They are clearly, look, they're going to do what they do. They're going to win their 11 regular season games, and they're going to make the playoffs. Dak's not good enough, bro. It's that simple. If that defense is not elite, I don't think Dak's good enough. I just think the Eagles and the Niners are on a completely different playing field than everyone else in the NFC. I'm going to be honest.
I'm not gonna pump the brakes on the Cowboys yet, but next week will tell me everything I need to know. That's all I gotta say about
Who do they play?
the Chargers Monday night.
Oh yeah,
Next
that's
week
like
will tell me everything I need to know about them.
that's like the battle of the. It's like the battle of the two bad good teams.
Yeah, literally, quite literally.
It's an interesting
Not
game.
gonna lie. Like, not gonna lie. Like, that used to be the Dolphins, but now like the Dolphins is like really like that for real.
Yeah, they're good.
So yeah, well, yeah. Next week, tell me everything I need to know. I mean, everything we know about the Cowboys are still the same. You know, Dax is gonna turn the ball over, like, unfortunately, but it's the defense, man. I can't rule them out of any situation only because of the defense. And the Niners got it going right now. Purdy is Purdy.
The problem I have with the
get it.
Cowboys is just they can beat teams with bad defenses. They'll probably beat the Chargers. But if they play a team with a remotely good defense, like a Philly, like a San Fran, it's tough because Dax, like, he loses his mind. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. But yeah, that's all I got. It's going to be interesting to see how it pans out, but I really do think the Eagles and the Niners are just 1000% NFC championship bound.
Yeah.
Shit, they might both be undefeated.
The Rams might got not the Rams. I think I don't know, man. I think the Eagles gonna get their ass, bro. Again.
I think they will, bro.
I think they
Bro,
gonna get them
let me
again.
tell you why. The Eagles have the formula. They have the perfect formula to beat the 49ers. The way you beat the 49ers is honestly a similar attack to how Bill used to try to beat the Chiefs, which is you have to be able to command the run game and win time of possession. The Eagles can do that against anyone in the league. 2, obviously, they have a great offense. You have to have a good enough defense to make Purdy make some uncomfortable plays. They have a good enough defense to do that. Like, they do. I know their passing defense is not great. They did lose a lot, but they have enough to make him make some uncomfortable plays, uncomfortable throws. If you can get a couple stops against San Francisco, and you're a team like the Eagles that can put together these long, grueling 9-10 minute drives, that's how you beat a team like the Niners. It's going to be special to watch them play. But I do want to get into the NBA right quick. Unless you have any more NFL thoughts before we move.
My last spotlight, I would say I was gonna put this in my spotlights, but I didn't get a chance. Welcome back, Cooper Kupp. You had a hell of a game.
Yeah,
that was about it. Really.
He's elite.
Cooper Kupp,
he's just elite, bro.
Yeah, shout out Cooper Kupp. I didn't leave you out, Rams fans. I know you're wondering. Oh, talk about Coop, please. Y'all just played the Eagles, so we'll probably have another one down the line where y'all play somebody terrible. He goes for his typical 150. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Cooper Kupp, bro. That's about it.
Coop and Puka, the 2-man game. All right. So obviously, we're still 2.5, 3 weeks out from regular season tip of the NBA, but we're going to give some way too early bold predictions, and then we're just going to chop it up on our favorite League Pass squads to watch, not our own teams. I'm not going to say the Celtics. He's not going to say the Lakers. These are teams that are not considered really good, but they're just they're League Pass watches.
I'm just not going to say the Lakers. Like, I'm just not going to say it.
Yeah. I mean,
I just want
look, obviously, we're going to be tapped into our squads. We talk about the squads we wouldn't tap into unless we thought it would be fun basketball. All right. I'm going to just rattle mine off, then you can rattle yours off, and I'll do it rapid fire. Number 1, I'm a Thunder truther. I think they might win 50 games this season if Chet stays healthy. That roster is elite.
50 games, G?
Listen, 50 and 32 really not like that unattainable for
50.
them.
Bro, the top of the West had 50 wins, dog.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be different this year. They're going to all beat each other, but I'm just saying I love their roster. If Chet stays healthy, now look, they're not ready to win a finals, but I think they're going to be a really good regular season team. Almost like the Cavs were last year. I could see that. I mean, you got Chet, you got Giddy, you got SGA, you got Dort. Like, they're just good, man. I just like them. I think they could easily win 50 games. Only if Chet stays healthy, though. If he gets hurt, absolutely not. Second one, with the Heat losing everything and not getting Dame, and then the Sixers having everything going on with them, I don't think this is necessarily a bold prediction, but I think Cleveland is like pretty clear cut the third best team in the East. Obviously, I know Philly got the reigning MVP, but with the Harden turmoil and
I gotta
whatever
see how
they
that
get,
trade. I gotta see how that trade comes out with the Clippers.
yeah,
I need to know what they get back before I do that.
it's looking like they keep saying it's going to be Terrence Mann is the reason that the Clippers won't make the deal. And I'm like, bro, y'all are idiots. I like Terrence Mann, but y'all acting like
He
this
does
man is.
he does so much for that squad though. When Kawhi and PG's not on the floor, he does
When
so
they
much for that
actually
team.
play him, shit, they barely played him last year.
Yeah. He had to
So
play in the playoffs a lot.
it would have me hot. Then my last one. This is the boldest prediction of them all, but I can't help it, bro. I am an absolute stan of this man. I think Scoot's going to win Rookie of the Year over Chet and Wemby.
Hey man, bro, I like Scoot. He got
Bro,
that
he's in a
dog in him.
situation where he can just literally put up numbers, bro.
Yeah, like I ain't mad at that. I mean, damn. I mean, you kind of did just rattle off on me a little bit. I ain't even know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go get it off my chest. My league pass team is the Charlotte Hornets. Off rip. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Ty Jones?
Shit, greatest of all time. You feel me? Greatest of all time. I'm not even gonna hold you. Nah, the Hornets. Win total set at 30 and a half. If you're a gambler, smash the over. That's some bullshit. They winning more than 30 games. This roster is not bad. We got Gore Hair with a new haircut. Obviously, LaMelo coming in the year healthy. Rozier gonna do Rozier things. Rozier still give you 15 to 20 points per game. Still. Miles Bridges is back. We don't condone the actions off the court, but on the court, my man's a solidified hooper. Him and LaMelo got the report, bro. Built, solidified. PJ Washington is probably one of the best pick and poppers in the league, in my opinion, already. They got pieces, bro. They got pieces to do what they need to do. And the East is weak. That's my league pass team. And I cannot miss an Eric Collins call. I just can't.
He's so different.
I can't miss it. I can't miss him. So that's my league pass team. I think the Hornets will make the play-in or playoffs. Another prediction. Another thing. I think that, I mean, obviously everybody loves the Thunder. Let's keep it a stack. Everybody loves the Thunder. I think Anthony Edwards is an overreaction, I guess. Anthony Edwards knocks on the door for MVP this year.
Like top five?
Top five.
All right, so this is just going to be a quick question. This is an issue I'm having in the West, bro. I don't think people are realizing only 8 teams getting in the playoffs, man. And you got Nuggets, Grizzlies, Clippers, Lakers, Suns, Warriors, Thunder,
Locks.
Kings, Mavs, Wolves, and the Pelicans if they're healthy. That's 11 teams.
The locks in the West for playoffs.
Who who do you think misses, bro? Because I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna keep it a stat with you. If Zion healthy the whole year, the Pelicans are going to the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
The Pelicans are going to the playoffs.
Look, I'm just gonna be real with you, man. Like, it's gonna be hard for the Wolves. It's gonna be hard for them.
The Kings getting bounced.
I think the Mavs getting bounced again too, brother.
I can't do that.
Like, bro, but
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Who is it then?
Like name them off. I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say lock. I'm gonna say lock for the
All
team. I
right,
think of the
bet.
locks potential. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I feel stupid wasting my breath on this one. Nuggets.
Lock.
Yeah.
I hate them, bro. I
Honestly, bro,
fucking hate them. I
the
fucking
first
hate
like
them.
six are kind of
That's
wasting
what I'm
breath.
saying. Locks, bro.
Grizzlies. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Clippers. Unfortunately, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Because I feel like Kawhi gonna be healthy this year for some reason. I don't know
It's
why.
a lot. Even if he's not, they just go.
Lakers, probably not. I'm just
It's a fucking lot.
Suns.
It's a lot. And it's a top 3 seed lot for them, I think.
Warriors.
It's not a lot.
I think they a play-in team, bro.
It's not a lot, bro. It's not a lot for me. I think they'll be there. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't a lot. I think it might be much worse than we
They're
think.
old too, bro. You got to start factoring in like injuries can happen.
That bench, like who's there for me right now?
Hey, bro.
Like
They got
that, no, like
pods, bro.
I'm saying, yeah, no, I'm being so dead ass. Like who's on the bench? Like I'm being so serious.
Apparently, hey, bro, we're sleeping. It's for the 5th year in a row. We're gonna get the leap of Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody.
Trying to hear that shit.
Dog, I've just never heard such a
I'm
repetitive
like,
and
I'm being
hypocritical
so
fan
dead ass
base in
though.
my life.
I'm like, bro, like who's on the bench?
In the preseason game, they played Kuminga, they played Pods, Brandon Pajimski. He's a rookie. Yeah, they call them Pods. It makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Who else? Who else played in that rotation? Where are these freaking losers at? There we go. All right, so we know the starting lineup. The bench. This is who played in the preseason game. Dario Saric, who hasn't played a meaningful basketball game in like 3 fucking years.
Bro. He been out.
Jonathan Kuminga. Usman Garuba. Javon Johnson. Trace Jackson Davis. Rudy Gay, who's got to be 50. Gary Payton II. Jerome Robinson. Moses Moody. Lester Quinones, Brandon Pajimski, Kendrick Davis, Donovan Williams, and then Corey Joseph, Draymond, and Magruder did not play. That roster is.
You said Lester?
Lester Quinones, bro.
He low-key tough, though. I can't lie. He's tough.
He is, but bro, this is why I cannot stand Warriors fans, bro, because if that was any other team's entire bench depth guys fighting for spots, because obviously your preseason roster is going to be way bigger than your actual roster. If that was any other squad, Warriors fans be like, bro, y'all suck. But it's like as soon as they go to the Bay, they're like, oh, bro, we're going to change them, bro. This, Curry, that. No, y'all's roster is not good. It's just simply not. You have 6 guys that are viable players. Jonathan Kuminga is going to do what he does every year, and he's going to be great when people are out and he has to play good stats, bad team minutes. Other than that, he's going to fold in the pressure. I think Moody's good. He showed me flashes last year. But everyone else, bro, I mean, no comment. But anyways, Thunder.
Yeah, Thunder. I wouldn't say lock, but they could be there.
Say Kings bounced. Mavs.
I think the Kings get bounced. I think the Mavs are a lock.
What about the Wolves?
I think they're a lock.
And then the Pelicans. See, that's like 9 locks, bro. It's hard as hell.
I mean, you can afford 9. I mean, you can't afford 9 locks, but you can afford to say a play-in team is a lock.
Yeah,
a lock play-in team, I guess. But like,
it's interesting.
I think the Warriors are the curveball for me because they roster fucking sucks to me. I think it's trash. I mean, could I be proven wrong? Yes, but Steph, bro. Steph is a top 5 player in the world. It's hard for me to say that.
In all honesty, like, of course, they have Steph Curry.
You know what I'm saying?
They're
He's
probably going to make
top
the
5 player in
playoffs.
basketball. Yeah.
However, I think this season is like one of two extremes, bro. The Warriors are either going to like blow people out of the water and be a top 2 seed and win a title, or they are getting checked early.
I feel like as much as we clown CP, the mental aspect is also a huge part of that. Like, their roster might be trash, but the knowledge that room has together is insane. So that alone, I mean, they'll make the playoffs. I'll say they're a lock. Actually, I'll change it. They're a lock, but I'm saying a lock as in 5 through 6 seed.
I think it's 5 through 7. They're either top playing seed or like 5 and 5. I don't know. I think they're going to be the 7 just because they're old. They're going to have to rest people. Their regular season record's not going to be as good. So for that reason, I'll say the 7 seed. But if they get like 62 or more games out of all their starters, they'll be a top 5 seed. But all right.
That Pelicans intrigues me massively.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too much of a Zion truther.
No, I want Zion to be healthy so bad, bro.
But he's nuts. He needs to remind the people. That's all I'm saying.
All right. My league pass teams, pretty simple. Spurs, obviously. Blazers, obviously. And I'm going to say I will also be tapping into the Rockets. I hate Dylan Brooks, but dude, I'm an Amen Thompson truther. Man is special.
We at 3. That's smooth with me. I'm cool with 3. Give me the Charlotte Hornets once again. Give me the Detroit Pistons.
Oh, they were on my honorable mention, bro.
My dog back. And when I say my dog, I mean my dog. Cade is back, bro. Cade is back.
Oscar Thompson.
No. Hold on. Fuck all that. Cade is back, bro. Cade is back.
Oh,
like, God. Bro. Cade is the truth. I don't know what to tell folks, bro. Like, bro.
He's good. I wouldn't say I'd put him in he's the truth category yet, but he is good.
But how, JK? How?
Because he's still inefficient and he still turns the ball over a lot.
I'm gonna be honest. That turnover shit don't even matter to me, bro.
He shoots like in the 20s from 3 still.
Bro, all them guards that turn the ball over outrageously, bro, I ain't even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not worried about that. Russell Westbrook, one of my favorite players of all time. We know his turnovers. We know where he get down on that.
Listen.
So I don't really care about that.
Cade
is the truth.
Cade is hella good. But I'm not going to say the truth because 1, he was hurt. We don't know what he looks like. 2, I just think you look at a guy like Cade and he's great in a situation like Detroit. When is Cade ever going to contribute to playing winning basketball?
This year.
He's Trae Young. I'm telling you.
Bro, like, and we got to stop this Trae Young shit, bro, because Trae Young is nice. Like, we got to stop this Trae Young
But Trae Young's never going to win because nobody wants to play with him.
Keep it a stack, bro. No guards be winning, bro. Outside of Steph, we got to establish this now. No guards win in the NBA outside of Steph.
Do you know why? Because they all try to play the same, and they all try to play like Steph, and they're not Steph, and nobody wants to play with them.
Cade a little different.
Cade's a facilitator. Cade does a lot of things. Cade's also 6'8". Cade is the closest thing in terms of play style to a Luka type that there is in the league. But I'm just saying, man, the truth, that's like Luka status. That's Giannis status.
That's not them. Hell no. They solidified. They not the truth. They solidified already. The truth is, I got my poker chips. I'm pushing them bitches to the middle. And I'm saying, I'm all in on that shit.
And you
I'm
might
all
be
in.
bugging.
I'm
That's all I'm
all in
saying.
on Cade. I'm all in on Cade Cunningham, bro. I believe in that man.
Look, I
believe
think
in that
Cade is
man.
good as hell, but there's
If I
still
was
a lot of question marks.
if I was starting a franchise up, I would take Cade.
Over who?
In my humble abode. How old is Cade? 23? How
Over
old is Cade?
everybody?
No. How old is Cade?
Probably like 22. He's 22.
He 22. Where am I? Like 22.
And he's
Who are
played
some
a
other?
grand total of 76 games.
Okay. Who else is 22? Okay.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Like, dog, this is my thing, P. Respectfully.
How
He
old is Ant?
averaged 26 and 6 in the 12 games he played last year. For a dog shit team, he's inefficiently shot chucking to get 20. He shot 41% from the field and 27% from three. That is horrific.
I'm not worried about that, bro.
I need to see the efficiency go up, bro. You can't be inefficiently shot chucking.
I mean, bro, he shot 31% his rookie year from three. That's
And
not even
27.9 last year. So he's like a
he played
29% career shooter, dog. That is
30,
horrific.
30%, 31%. Technically, you feel me? You feel me? Round that up. 31%. You feel me? 31%, not even terrible. Good free throw
Wait,
shooter.
were you talking about his career?
Yes.
How? He shot 27.9 last year.
Yes, I'm looking at it right here, though. It's 30.9. 30.9.
Then what did he shoot his rookie year?
31.9.
All right,
Or
so
31.4. 31.4.
All right, 31.4.
So 30,
Wait.
31. What's that?
Damn, bro, I can't fucking 27.9 divided by 2. It's 29.6. They're bugging.
All right. Yeah, they on shit. Okay, it say 30.9 right here. Okay, I ain't.
But actually, no, that could be. I don't freaking know, dude.
He averaged, bro. Listen, the man averaged. Bro, Kate, nice, bro. Don't do that.
Okay, bro, say sure, trust me, bro.
I'm just saying, bro, Cade is nice. Like, bro, I'm just saying, look, because I was finna get serious. I was finna say, bro, cool. Could he shoot better? Cool.
Oh, man.
He played defense. He gonna facilitate that rock. He gonna give you 20 points per game. Cool. If he shoot a little bit below average, that's fine. We can get that up. I'm not worried about that. But I need the intangibles. He got them.
No, like, I don't think he's bad. That's not what I'm saying.
He the truth.
I think he's really good, but I also
okay. The truth might be a stretch. Okay, like
I need to see
the truth.
Yeah, I need to see a couple things. That's all I'm saying. I think he's really good, but before I label him like the franchise that guy, then I'm gonna say I need to see like a couple things. But it's gonna be even more interesting this year because he's actually got a lot of young talent around him. So
I mean,
the
only young guard, I guess, that's like has that small ass symbol size around him is Halliburton. I would take Halliburton over him. Absolutely.
Halliburton is ridiculous though, bro.
So like,
all right,
about it.
That's funny, man. That was just.
I don't know what y'all on, man. I mean, you feel me?
Listen, I respect it.
You know what? Fuck it. Trust me, bro. Dead ass. Trust me on Cade.
Trust me, bro.
Get some poker chips. Throw them out there.
Sprinkle a few.
You know what I'm saying? Throw them hoes out there. Don't fold. Slide. Punch it. We locked in shit, Cade, for sure.
Most hated. P. Rattle them off for him. What you hating on?
The sports books. Why the hell is the Hornets at 30.5, bro? They are not that, bro. Y'all gotta stop playing them like they that bad, bro. They are not that bad, G. I'm sorry. Like this past year they was Yeeks, but they didn't have LaMelo. Look for LaMelo to turn that shit up this year. That's all I'm saying. That's my most hated right there. Stop disrespecting them, bro, like that. That's crazy as hell. Number 2 most hated. I ain't gonna lie, giving Messi an MVP consideration in MLS after like 4 games is low key. That's nuts as fuck. That's OD Glaze. Bro, that's OD glazing, bro. Like, yo, if I was in the MLS, me personally as a player, I feel so fucking mad about that shit, bro. Like me personally, there's no way in hell that y'all really finna do me like that, bro. I've been working my whole season. Y'all really finna give bro MVP for 4 games? I mean, he did score in them 4 games, but like you dead ass, like y'all for real serious about that shit. That's another most hated. Another most hated. Once again, we talked about it. The MLB system. I don't understand why the Phillies and Braves are playing right now. That shit sucks. That I wish that was a divisional series. I really do. And another thing is metagaming. Why can't we just play the game for fun no more? Why everybody got to sweat on these video games? Like I downloaded the EA trial, the EAFC trial, bro. Motherfuckers are sweating their ass off. I'm like, bro, damn, I just wanted to get on here, score a couple goals of holler, and get the fuck off. I couldn't even do that. Motherfuckers setting offside traps, all kind of shit. I'm like, bro, this shit ain't even that serious. We not even an ultimate team, my boy. We just chilling. You going mad crazy. Why can't we just chill on the game no more?
Custom tactics.
I don't be getting that shit. A 2K ass. Pack that shit up. Madden ass, pack that shit up. The most fun I had gaming is this My Hero Ultra Rumble. That shit fun as hell. I've been having real fun with that. That's about it. And lastly, the Shador haters. Let that man throw up his AP after he just made a Brady draw. What you hating for? You mad you ain't got an AP? Boo-hoo, cry. I ain't got an AP either. I don't cry about it.
Hey.
Talk to me. The Panthers. Back at it again. I don't know what the fuck going on. I mean, I write about y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know about the squad in and out. I need to know what's up with the management. I need to know what's up with Tepper. I need to know what's going on, bro. Like, what's going on behind the scenes, bro? There's something we not seeing, bro. There's something that we not seeing. Something not translating right. And at this point, I think it's beyond the players. It starts at the top. I don't know what's going on.
That leads me in. Panthers on my most hated because they was interviewing Hayden Hurst, and bro, I sent it to Pierre. Bro was being dead serious talking about, I just want to see people like go to war. I want to see people battle. Like I've messed up in my career. Whole time he's saying all this stuff about dudes need to lock in and actually show fight. All you hear in the background is them idiots playing ping pong. Going crazy.
Them hoes back there going crazy on the ping. Like, bro, if y'all niggas don't hit the weight room or something, bro,
like, bro, they was playing ping pong. That shit had me weak.
Like, bro, damn, like, and I feel for it, bro, because number one, a part of my most hated is they're gonna ruin Bryce Young's career before it even gets started, bro. Like they threw him out there with not shit. His confidence is busted. You can see it. He's throwing some throws and it's not as them confident throws and get a confident play style at Alabama. I'm not seeing it right now, bro, because I feel like they just throwing them in there. And now they got a story coming out that Frank wanted CJ, but Tepper wanted Bright. Like, this is not good for that young man, bro. It's bad. Also, the fans. Once again, I got to get on y'all again, bro. Shut up with this shit, bro. I've been seeing trade Burns, keep Burns. Oh, we shouldn't have traded DJ. Oh, we shouldn't have traded McCaffrey, bro. Hindsight 2020, bro. Shut up with this shit, bro. At the time we traded McCaffrey, it was right. The time we traded DJ, it was right. Now they see DJ go crazy on a Thursday night game and want to be like, oh, it is what it is, bro. Is you a fan or not, bro? Is you a fan or not? Rock with the squad or not? You don't got to like every move the team makes, bro. But, bro, you're not a GM, bro. At the end of the day, you're not a GM. Sit there and just chill. Just sit there and chill. Hope for better days, bro. Just hope for better days. That's it.
This is just on here because the MLB playoffs reminds me. The Astros. Just don't see how you could ever like them. They're cheaters.
First of all, can I raise my hand?
Yeah.
I fuck with them boys over there.
Of course you do.
I fuck with them boys over there. You want to know why? They beat the cheating allegations, then won another ring after the cheating allegations. Oh, fuck it.
No, look, they're nice, but seeing them win, bro, I just hate it.
Bro, listen.
I hate it so much.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you this like how it is. You got to deal with them. I don't. As a Mets fan, I don't got to deal with them. So all that cheating shit affected y'all. Now, I can understand why Yankees fans hate them. For sure. I can understand that because they got hold by his hand. But I ain't got to deal with that shit. Now, the only reason why I hate the Astros is they could have blasted the Braves in the World Series for me, though. That would have been cool. Y'all folded on that shit.
Yep.
But
I mean, they're elite.
about it. They are elite.
Other one, Sean Payton and Russell Wilson.
Garbage.
Y'all talked all that shit just to get dropped off by Nathaniel Hackett. That's just too funny to me, bro.
Oh, God, they did. Oh, that went over my head. Oh, God. Damn. That's a good one, my boy.
That's some funny stuff. That's a good one,
bro. He went up there
Y'all
and put
got
31.
gashed by Zach Wilson and Breece Hall, bro.
Oh.
That's just too good.
Oh, that's karma.
The stories write themselves. Another one, God, you might hate me for this, but you might agree with me. I don't know. I haven't got your take on it. Bro, the people who are just like OD Drake Glazers. Like, look, you can acknowledge that man as like the GOAT and as an elite artist while also acknowledging like the man does miss on some songs. Like, let's not play here. Like, them corny ass bars and shit sometimes that's just not for me, man. The Yugoslavian, Czechoslovakian, like what the heck was that all about? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I seen a tweet where they said this is the best Drake album that's came out, and that shit had me fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't think the album was bad. I don't think the album was bad at all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we gotta pump the brakes on that shit for sure.
Yeah. It's unwarranted. It's just some unwarranted, like, bro. Some of the stuff he says is just corny, bro. Like, you're 37.
We gotta start
hopping on a track talking about a 21-year-old, bro. Like, come on, dog.
I'm gonna keep it a stat. We gotta start showing some respect for Rich Baby Daddy. We gotta start respecting that track.
I'm a big fear of heights guy, I must admit.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, Sexy Red went crazy on the album.
Oh God. Here we go with that.
Listen, banger.
On that note, it's been another week, another episode, another banger. Some hilarious moments in this one. Always a good time with my guy P. Y'all know the vibes. Until next week, stay safe. Keep hating. Enjoy your sports. If you gamble, gamble responsibly. Only haters, we out.